Redditors who unexpectedly found someone you know on a porn site, how did that go? Kinda fucked up, but when I was 13, one of the ads for the porn site I was on had photoshopped a picture of one of the girls at our school's Facebook picture. The original pic was kind of suggestive, but it was her backside and her turning around looking at the camera. Someone just took the picture, added her to a different background and added the text like, "hot horny 18-year-old ready to fuck," or something like that. I was shocked and I didn't know what to do about it. She was 13 and someone was using her Facebook picture for a porn ad, and it wasn't like I could say, "Hey, I was watching porn and I saw you on an ad." What's even more messed up is wondering how someone even found that picture. Could it have been someone on her friends list? Google's database? And what were the odds that I would just happen to see that? I eventually told my friends what I saw and they all admitted to see it at some point too. Broke up with a girl when I was 20, she moved out west. 2 years later a buddy emails me a link with, "OMG, watch this." I open it, she's getting drilled with a facial ending. Her eyes were so glazed over, not with jizz, she was obviously on some hard drugs, made me feel really sad for her. Reached out to her and have remained friends ever since. She's happily married now with 2 kids, normal life. Basically said she was broke at the time and was offered $100 and a G of coke to do it. Someone, revenge, posted nude photos of mine on Pornhub. I was a minor back then, so the site's customer support was 5*, very helpful and nice. I just sent them the link to the album the poster created and they deleted it right away. Although I never found it, my ex-stepsister from my dad's third ex-wife is apparently on some porn sites. I only found out about this years ago when my dad's wife asked my wife for advice on how to deal with an unruly 18-year-old. Apparently since 15, that was always a threat of hers, that the moment she turned 18 she would make a ton of money doing porno, so high school just didn't matter. She was in juvenile detention for a few months. Apparently when she turned 18 some guys flew her out to California and made the videos. She was missing for like a month. This was 10 years ago. I've never heard anything about it since, but I know it always bothered my dad's wife. I found my friend had a porno doppelganger. Actress hasn't worked in a while. At first I thought it was her for sure because they shared so many physical characteristics, smiles, body type, and even voice. I did a search of the actress and found the actress increased breast size in later videos and my friend stayed the same. I recall thinking about the year or so where she and I were the other's wingman at parties. I also thought about the times I dropped her off at random parties and had to wonder if I had dropped her off at a porno shoot. I was glad it wasn't her in the end. Ran into a trending thread on r/penis a while back. Turns out one of the top-rated threads of all time was of a couple I went to college with and shared a number of mutual friends with. Wasn't 100% positive it was her, but a friend who used to live with her confirmed as much. Guess they posted some stuff to GW couples or one of those related subs. Was a bit of a surprise at first, but more power to them. There was a mom at my primary school. She was a hooker turned porn star and one day a dad saw her picture in a porno mag. Turns out she's done a bunch of shitty porn. Everyone at school loved her from then on. Her poor kid, no one knows his name, he's just the porn star's son. As an Asian guy, I only watch Asian porn if it's amateur because I find the pixelated naughty bits annoying. I was really surprised when I found a video of me fucking someone because that person swore that the video would be for personal use only. Thankfully our faces weren't in frame and I couldn't see how someone would connect me to that video given that it was in a different Asian country from where I live. So, back in college I worked at a store known for lotion and candles. A lot of us were young and the same age so hung out on weekends. One girl was a bit older and crazy, loved to tell us about all the sex she had. We assumed it was jokes for attention. She unexpectedly quit and moved to California without so much as a goodbye. One night at a party, one of the guys came and said we all had to see this video. He opens up a website about golden showers, and there is our former coworker, naked on the floor, having guys pee on her. Not only was she on a site getting peed on, but also on another having multiple guys cum on her face. There was also a video of her in the back of a limo, drunk, begging to find a homeless guy to have homeless babies with. Of course every coworker found out and joked about it. We thought the end was near until one day in the back room, my manager came back and said we had to come out, she was dying laughing. There was a guy buying candles wearing a shirt that had the website we found former coworker getting peed on. Hope she's good and doesn't have homeless babies. I used to work with a girl that really was trying to find herself in college. Super sweet, attractive, but a lot of failed relationships and hardships damaged her life. One night, she came into work distressed and said, "You know what, I'm going to shoot a porno." Yes, it was really that random. We all kind of blew it off because we just considered this to be an outburst. That was, until we realized she actually went through with it. It ended up leading to an intervention where we tried to get her the help she needed. The people that ended up watching it still couldn't look at her the same way, and she ended up just focusing on school afterwards. Still came. My brother-in-law's brother convinced his wife to start doing amateur webcam stuff for extra money and had the IT guy at work, in a family business, help him set it all up. Word got around and a lot of us downloaded her private videos. He finally found out everyone had seen his wife naked and got super pissed at all of us. They ended up moving shortly after from Oklahoma to an oceanfront property in Florida. He went from making $35K a year to not working at all because his wife was pulling approximately $300K masturbating part-time. Had a big crush on a sorority girl from college who was in a few of my classes. Couple years later find she's a porn star with a rather large collection of films. My right arm was sore for days, and the cock didn't fare much better. To give some background, my sister used to be a stripper. She made really good money and she made some lifelong friends. When I was about 14, I was on my older sister's Facebook profile, looking for a funny picture of my niece when I came across a photo set of her and her best female friend posing and stuff. I decided to look because it looked normal from the preview pictures shown, but it said there were 20 or so more, so I looked. I wish I hadn't. It was a photo set of her and her best friend having sex. I guess it was a porno photo shoot. Saw tongue on vag, vag on vag, dildo in vag. Just full on lesbian porn. I messaged my sister and told her I was scared for life. She asked why. I told her I saw the photo set. Being the dumb kid I was, I tried to find it again so my mom would believe me, but it was gone. She deleted it and her entire account. I'm 21 now and she still doesn't have a Facebook to this day. So, I was living up to my username and cruising the amateur section one day when I saw a thumbnail that made me stop scrolling to take a look. Those tattoos look familiar. Wait, is that recent ex's name greater than? It is. WTF. Wait, who's that with? Oh fuck, that's me. So I'm sitting there freaking out a bit because my pale ass is on the internet and text her. She admitted to putting up and apologized, which really caught me off guard. She said she was going to remove it, but last time I checked it was still there. 0.78% approval rating, so that was a nice boost to the old confidence. Stumbled on her being fucked 7 ways till Sunday randomly on Pornhub, but didn't say anything to her. Then one day she just admitted to it. I think she thought I'd judge her for it because I'm a bit of a prude, but we had a laugh and a bit of a cringe at some of the people she's performed with. She's happy doing it and I'm happy that she's found something she loves doing. I actually found a video of an old friend of mine who did porn. Yes, I enjoyed it at first, but afterwards I commented on it to a mutual friend of mine who informed me that she had passed away recently. which led to some feelings of shame. I then did something I had never done and actually commented on a video on a porn site informing them that she had passed away in some weird attempt at redemption of my own shame. I went back a few months later to see if anyone had replied and was pleasantly surprised to see the video had been removed from the site.